Howdy from Austin, y'all. Just had a thought as I was reading a lot of the great content that's out there this week that are talking about ego. Ego is the enemy. Made me think of complacency kills, and that reminded me of a quick story. On the other side of complacency kills, if we don't check that, there's burnout. And so complacency kills and burnout is real. So the story, whenever I was in Iraq with the Marine Corps, I was a grunt, I was a machine gunner. And so we would go out on missions. There was a sign that was written in red on the outside of the base that we were at. It said complacency kills. Every time that we'd go outside the wire, this would be the last thing I would see. I'd be up in the turret as a machine gunner on top of the Humvee, and that would be the last thing I saw. And it had the intended impact. My job is to scan the side of the road and make sure there's no IEDs or there's no ambush coming up, or I'm literally on a swivel, keeping my eyes on my area of operation. So that had the intended impact on me during combat, but then it stuck with me in my career early on in the civilian world, and to my detriment, to the detriment of relationships, to the detriment of my career. I failed forward, but I pushed too hard because of that mentality of complacency kills. And I led myself to burnout, and I led my teams to burnout. I had good people run off my teams as a young sales manager by my overly aggressive management style, unnecessarily so. And I learned a lot during those times, and then learned a lot in other failures in my career. But this one, just wanted to call out that, yeah, absolutely, complacency kills. And Michael's post of relating complacency to the ego, I think was important for me. So thank you, Michael. Just opened up my eyes to what we're really talking about here. It's not just complacency in getting the mission done. It's complacency in how we're treating those around us. For me, I let that ego go wild early in my career. And some would say, that stuck with me all throughout. And that's not untrue. We learn, and I've learned to keep my ego in check and still not be complacent, but not be complacent with how I'm treating those around me. So yes, complacency absolutely kills. Let's not be complacent, but let's not be complacent on our relationships. Let's not be complacent on the people and the human side of business. That's what I got for you today. Have a great day. Thanks, y'all.